So, for those of y'all that are wanting the budget to get slashed, and I agree with you, and Trump agrees with you, but Congress doesn't seem to want to agree with you. Now, these are people that you can make sure don't stay in office, but hey, these folks keep getting voted in office. Now, back in February, Pentagon under Hegseth actually proposed cutting 8% of the budget, which was around $50 billion a year. Since that time, they've raised it even more. This is no joke. They keep, and it's only Congress that's doing it. It's not Trump's administration trying to raise how much money is going in there. I'm pretty certain that he had plans and he didn't need all of this excess stuff. So, this pork that keeps getting put in there, hey, Trump's on your side on getting some of this budget cut, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, but you've still got these members of Congress that keep doing it. So I thought I'd tell you about this. And also a new database that you can search this. I'm going to put the database link down below. So if you like hearing about Congress, or if you, well, you don't have to like it, but if you want to hear when our government just goes out of whack, hit like and subscribe. I'm constantly putting it in there. And also, if you're listening on YouTube, because I'm also on Facebook and Rumble, uh, I've got a store down below. I've got a sticker. I've got a coffee cup. If you like those sorts of things, I'm going to try to figure out other things, but hey, check them out, see if you like them. So, let's get into this mess.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Now, the first thing that I'm going to do, part of this started, NPR is where I'm going with this. Pentagon proposes $50 billion in annual cuts and identified priorities to expand. So the Pentagon has proposed cutting 8% of its budget in each of the next 5 years, amounting to some $50 billion each year, but prioritize 17 areas from drones and submarines to military assistance for southern border, as well as increased funding for U.S. command that focuses on China. So they had their priorities going the right direction. They proposed cuts for 5 years, $50 billion for 5 years. Now, listen to this. This is coming out of something called Taxpayers for Common Sense. Despite adding over 156 billion, so the Department of Defense proposed $50 billion over 5 years. This big beautiful bill act proposed adding another 156 billion in Pentagon spending earlier this summer. Congress did not has not hesitated to continue its tradition of proposing hundreds of program increases to the Pentagon by coming for the coming fiscal year with the regular appropriations process and funding tables accompanying the fiscal year 2026 House and Senate draft Pentagon appropriations bills. Lawmakers proposed 1,403 programs increases for Pentagon procurement and research development, test and evaluation accounts at a total cost of $52.2 billion. So, not only on top of the cutting that the Pentagon said, well, now through the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, they added another $156 billion, primarily for procurement and research, development, test, and evaluation. Now they're adding another $52.2 billion. Now, there is this Taxpayers for Common Sense. They've got a database that you can actually search. Now, Congress doesn't call these increases earmarks, but they serve a similar function. allowing lawmakers to channel money to favored projects that often benefit their states, districts, and campaign contributors. The main distributors the main distinction of these increases are supposed to be competitively awarded, or at least awarded for projects that received competitive awards in the past. But in practice, the increases are often so specific that only one contractor is positioned to secure them. And for those increases going to projects that were at least nominally competitively awarded in the past, lawmakers are fully empowered to direct funds to specific companies, even when PACs and individuals associated with those companies have contributed to their campaigns. Now, I was looking at this here. Now, one of the people that has said that he wants to see cuts. Now, mind you, it's not that big of one, but Andy Biggs from South Carolina has said that he wants to cut things. But folks from South Carolina, Biggs, Wilson, Timmons, and Mace, and you see, this is a bipartisan thing. It's not just Republicans, but Biggs proposed a 6,000. Mind you, it's not that big. 6,000 for airless tire demonstration for the infantry squad vehicle. Now, it's bad. Much as I hate to say it, that's not that big of a deal. $6,000. It is considered a zero to hero. Now, zero to hero is it wasn't in what the defense was asking for. Congress just added it to it. Now, $6,000 not that big of a deal. Um, but you're looking at these people down through here, and there's all kinds of folks from all over the country that are adding things to this. And in all honesty, okay, here's Hurd, one of from Colorado, for the purchase of BSU 33 fins. This is adding $3,500. So they're little things here and there. They're not massive. Some of it's not massive, but Walwell. Oh, this guy is adding, he's added only 10,000, but one's to support the continued development of the Silent Soldier wearable power generator with multi-fuel separator system for dismounted soldiers. Another 5,000 to emphasize the need for laser peening of Navy jet engines to improve reliability performance. Okay, why wouldn't Congress have already had this in there? But one's for the Army, one's for the Navy. And here, this is helping these folks. Uh, I'm just picking folks. Wasserman Schultz of Florida. Everybody knows Wasserman Schultz. $10,000 for rapid additive manufacturing critical hardware. This benefits defensive things worldwide, and Mast from Florida is also added into this. So it's little bits here and there. There are so many little things here and there. So I've got the link down below now. Now, one of our biggest areas of spending that gets no oversight. The Department of Defense has not been able to pass a audit in a long, long time. They get audited and they keep falling short. They don't know where all this money is going and all this. And yet they keep getting money added to them. Well, this is how they keep getting money added to them. And it's bipartisan, folks. This isn't Republican. This isn't Democrat. This is, hey, let's have everybody and their brother do this. And you can search this by sponsor. Um, it really is. It's very complete. No good Lord, are you going to see a lot of names on here. Um, you just don't know what they're going to come up with in some of this. And so it tells you Senate amount, tells you House amount. You can search it all over. It's really big deal though that they're adding billions of dollars when Trump administration's already said, "Hey, look, we don't need all this. This is what we need," and yet Congress keeps doing this. This needs to end. You need to search through here. See if you can find your member of Congress. And if you have a way to get an ear to get into their ear and go, why? Why are you doing this? Now, some of this is being introduced by their staffers. Some of these staffers have more power than members of Congress themselves. So we need to start fixing this garbage. But I thought I'd bring this to your attention. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Well, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.